to equal to FP of NVIDIA. So in this case, 2994, right? Hence, P is going to be FP times FP of NVIDIA times EPS 1 7.9979. So based on this, AMD should be trading at 239. Of course, if you remember our discussion about the price earnings type ratios, it assumes that earnings are going to remain at that level all the way to infinity, right? Which is a big assumption. If future growth prospects are different, then, that's not going to be the case. Let's do an example, or let's look at the expected growth rates. If I go to analysis, actually, let me look at the 5 years. Let's find estimated 5-year growth rates for NVIDIA and AMD. If you remember, the PEG ratio is equal to PE ratio divided by estimated average growth rate over the next 5 years. Yahoo doesn't make it clear what their PEG ratio uses. Is it using the forward PE ratio or trailing? But I'm going to act as if it's using the forward. So estimated 5-year growth is basically equal to FPE divided by PEG. Now PEG NVIDIA or AMD, we can find that under statistics, and that's 0.52. PEG NVIDIA, let's change the ticker from here to make my job easy. 1. So equal to, let's remember FP for AMD. Oh, where was it? 2857. Let's also write these. Equals FP of 2857 divided by, where are we? 0.52. So estimated average growth for AMD and for NVIDIA, 30%. Okay. Do I necessarily believe that AMD is going to grow at that rate over the next 5 years? Probably not. But assuming we take that seriously, that is an issue. In fact, we can make a comparison, comparable pricing based on PEG ratio. Remember, PEG ratio is PE divided by the growth. Uh, so I'm going to make the price of the company that I'm valuing. I'm going to pick the price of the company I'm valuing such that it is indeed equal to the PEG ratio is equal to the benchmark company. Let's actually build a spreadsheet based on that. I mean, we can do it based on FPE, but I'm going to do it based on PEG because it does take future growth, at least for the next 5 years, into account. So let's find these. I have for the benchmark company, my company, let's call that. So tickers. In fact, let's do this to value. Let's do a different analysis. Think of a company that is somewhat in similar business with Microsoft. Google kind of comes into mind because they're basically essentially software companies, but they also provide a lot of data services. So let's say my benchmark is Microsoft, and I'm going to value Google. First of all, let's put in FPE, or let's put in price, FPE, PEG ratio, estimated 5-year growth. Some of these things I'm going to take as input. Price, FPE, and PEG are indeed those. So let's go to Microsoft's page. That's 523. If I go to statistics, FP is 3333. PEG is 226. Let's see. Now, if I know FPE and I know PEG, I can figure out the estimated growth rate as we have done here. Oops, here. Come on, work with me. Uh, FP divided by PEG. Not- And that's going to be something I calculate just in case. Estimated EPS for next year. Let's also calculate that. And that's going to be FP divided by